Hello, thank you very much for joining us. This is the Conrado Show live on Truth TV, where the truth liberates. On this show, we engage with young people who are doing something exciting in their spheres of influence. We believe that everybody has a purpose that they came to this earth with, and when you discover that purpose, you need to live it out passionately and with the power that God gives you. You need to impact your society or your community. Today, we will be engaging with a young individual who has also been living out his purpose so passionately in the field of digital marketing. But before then, this show is brought to you in association with the Conrado Group. The Conrado Group has services such as study abroad program. If you want to study abroad, we are the right people to see, and we offer a wide range of services, including test preparation, and then also guiding you through all the application and interview for visa processing. And then also we do we hire we rent out our equipment for multimedia services. And so if you want to do a program and you need camera, we are the right people you need to talk to. And then also we are very much interested in helping you improve upon your communication and presentation skills. And so you can reach us so that you can have some training in that as well. You can reach us on 020-6730-382. Then also this show is brought to you in association with Heritage Christian University College. We are in Amasaman right here in Accra. And if you are interested in pursuing master's degree programs in accounting and taxation, accounting and finance, and human resource management, MSc programs, you are welcome to apply. You can also do undergraduate programs such as BA Psychology, and then also Entrepreneurship, Technology, Innovation. We also have Business Information Technology, and then Logistics and Supply Chain Management. We have Nursing, Information Security, and others. And you can go to our website at www.hcuc.edu.gh or Heritage Christian University College. Just Google us, and you will be right here in September for your degree. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back to continue.
Are you interested in building yourself in the media sector? Do you want to be a journalist, a videographer, a photographer, or any media personnel? Then Heritage Media Center is the right place to be. Ashon Michaelina is my name, a student of the Heritage Media Center. Heritage Media Center is just not centered on theory, but mostly about practicals. I am a student studying both journalism and multimedia. Someone would ask, can I study both journalism and multimedia? Yes, you can, and it also comes with a discount. Studying at Heritage Media Center gives you the opportunity to have access to all learning materials. Here at Heritage Media Center, we have the best lectures. Their main aim is to make sure we get the best of understanding. Come to Heritage Media Center and have that quality education.
My name is William Satulik, Vice President and Provost of Heritage Christian College. I bring all of you greetings from Heritage and invite you to join us for an experience that is life transforming. We educate compassionate entrepreneurial leaders. We invite you to pick application forms and join us. We offer a variety of programs in business, information technology, nursing, theology and ministry, both at the graduate and undergraduate level. Here at Heritage, we stand and walk with you. We invite you to join us for a life-transforming experience. Welcome to Heritage.
Join us now.
Thank you very much for joining us again. This is the Conrado Show. We're talking about purpose, passion, and power. And we get up close with young people who are doing exciting things in their spheres of influence. Now, today we are getting up close with David Asaana. He is a digital marketing consultant, and we are looking at unlocking opportunities in the digital marketing space. Thank you very much for joining me, David.
Thank you so much.
Yes, nice meeting you again.
Thank you for having me.
Right, it's a pleasure. Now, so who is David? Where do you come from? And tell us a bit about your education as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
David Asaana
Asaana.
is a digital marketer, an entrepreneur, an author, and a web developer.
Okay.
I am from Garu Timpani in the Upper East region of Ghana, specifically from Timpani. It was Garu Timpani, but it's now Timpani and Garu separately. I'm from Timpani, and I am really someone who grew up in so much poverty, a very deprived community where I didn't have the basic necessities of life. My parents are not that educated. They have not even, they are not even having some little bit of education. They've not gone to school at all. So because of that, they did not send me to school.
I see.
Or they couldn't send me to school.
Yeah.
So I had to go to school on my own.
Wow.
I
At
grew.
what age?
I was 13 years when I went to
which class?
school. So I went to P3.
I see.
Yes. Actually, earlier they attempted sending me to school,
Yeah.
but I was being bullied.
Oh,
That was, I think, nursery.
I see.
And so they were bullying me. So I decided to stop going to school altogether. And so I got up one day, and then I thought of it. There was a different school where they used to serve them sorghum.
Yeah.
They used to cook sorghum for them. So a friend told me that he is in a different school, Melega Junior High. And that place, they give them sorghum.
Wow.
So I said, okay, if there's sorghum, then I'll try and see how that school looks like. You know, there was so much poverty, you don't even get food to eat. So if there will be food in the school and they will give you food, I decided to go.
Wow.
And so when I went to school, part of it was the motivation was they'll give us food because there's no food at home. But along the line, as I went, I saw that I had a passion to learn, and I dedicated. Before when I joined, I was 10th position. But along the line, I studied hard, tried to use the local language, dialect, going to night school, and that was helping me to read the English language. And then by P4, I had 2nd position.
I see.
And then we went to P5. I continued studying. By P5, 2nd term, I was 1st.
Yeah.
And then I continued from there till I completed JHS. In fact, I was JHS, I was the senior prefect for 3 years.
Yeah.
Because we had, we were the first batch of the junior high school.
I see.
Yeah, so I was the SP for 3 years. From there, I passed, went to SHS to do science at Bolgatanga Senior High School. We call the school name is Big Balls. That's a short name. So I also did well over there. I decided to proceed. In fact, my childhood dream was to become a diplomat.
Oh.
Yes, to work with the United Nations.
I see.
But along the line, because I was good, people said, no, you are good. Why don't you do science and become a doctor?
I see.
We don't have doctor in the whole village.
Oh.
Yes, we only had teachers. So, and even our immediate community, we didn't even have someone who has gone to university.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, maybe neighboring community, we have teachers and other professions. But our immediate community, at that time, I was one of the first people to go to
university.
Exactly.
I see.
So I went to do science. Okay, I actually wanted to do medicine. So I had, when I applied the 3 major universities, University of Ghana, KNUST, and then in the north I applied UDS.
Right.
So all of them denied me the medicine I applied, though I had a grade 8 at that time from Bolgatanga Senior High School. So UG gave me physics, University of KNUST, business administration, and then UDS biochemistry. And so I opted for the biochemistry because that was the closest to the medicine I wanted to do. But when I went to do biochemistry, along the way I realized I was reading books along. And then I realized I didn't really want to major in biochemistry or also go and study medicine to become a medical doctor. So that was where I decided that no, let me focus on where my passion is. But I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And at that time too, after I completed, I had teaching at Tema Secondary School with the Ghana Education Service. And so that was where I started reading personal development books to know who I truly am so that I can develop my passion, know my potential, and what I can do. And that was where I discovered how I want to really do something relating to business, something related to technology. And then I found myself in digital marketing.
Now, so you read a number of books, right?
Yes, I read a lot.
Which books did you read?
I read books like Think and Grow Rich, books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. There was a certain book about finding your element. I think it's about finding your purpose.
I see.
Yes, I read 55 books before I came to the conclusion that I wanted to be a digital marketer.
I see.
Yes, I wanted to go into business in the area of technology. There were a lot of things. Right. And so I came with the concept of Global Institute of Entrepreneurship and Technology because I realized the African continent is lacking. We are far behind in technology. Okay. We are far behind in the human resource potential. Okay. Because if you look at Africa, we are the richest in terms of natural resources. But we have the wealth poorest people and we are the poorest continent. Wow. So I thought about going to become a diplomat is good, but that may not necessarily really fix the development problems of Africa. Because I thought to myself, we even had the UN Secretary General, one of the highest officers of the UN. Right. But it didn't do much to solve our African problems. So that is why I decided, okay, why not look at how to fix the technology and entrepreneurial problems? Raise people, train people with the skills that they can solve the various problems that we have, and then start a business. And then if we can produce and then solve, we can fix the local problems that we have, our continent will grow. And that is why I came with Global Institute of Entrepreneurship and Technology. And over the years, we have trained not less than 3,000 people in digital marketing and other fields relating to web development and then technology-related courses. I'll later say more about.
Yes. You train those online or how?
Some are physical, some are online. Some of them have been invited to programs, and I go. Maybe they organize a program, invite me to come and speak, and to really educate people on how to go about opportunities in the technology and digital marketing and the internet.
I see.
Yes.
I see. That's exciting. That's exciting. Yeah. So what exactly is digital marketing?
Thank you. That's an interesting question. When we talk about digital marketing is the aspect of marketing that relates to marketing product and services via digital internet-based digital devices. I see. It's not all the digital devices that may be digital, but a majority of them. For example, when we talk about using your mobile phone to sell a product or to post something on Facebook or Instagram, it is connected to the internet. You can talk about the smartphone, you can talk about tablet, you can talk about other digital related devices. And so digital marketing in simple terms is marketing via digital devices and the internet.
I see.
Yes.
Why has it become such a big deal? Everywhere you go right now, it's all about digital marketing. Digital marketing. Companies are all digitizing their marketing.
Very good. Thank you so much. Again, you see, the world we are living in today is different from the world 10 years ago.
We grew up in,
Exactly, because the thing is that previously, it used to be the traditional media, like TV, newspapers, radio, and all that. And in those days, it used to be difficult for small business to be able to promote their businesses, because if you're a small business in your corner, getting the money to go to a TV station that may be charging 5,000, 10,000 a month, you can't do it. But with this particular digital age that we are in, anyone at all can reach out to people. I see it has become important because people have access to smartphones. People spend much of their time on smartphones, on Facebook, on Instagram. And so where they are, marketing is about reaching to your customers where they are. So once the people have moved from much of their time
now on the phone.
exactly, we need to find a way to reach out to them where they are, and that is why the digital marketing has come in. And then more to the point, digital marketing helps you to be able to establish more personal connection with the people. So for example, if you post something, people can just see it. They can WhatsApp you, they can connect you right away, and then you can start talking about business and all that. So it is cheaper comparatively. Then it is also, you are able to establish a more personal connection, and then you can reach out to boundaries, international boundaries. For example, if you are providing services as a video editor or graphic designer, if you are in Ghana, you can work for people in the US or Canada or India. But traditionally, without the internet and digital devices, you could not reach out to people, or you could not offer your service to people outside the country, or people that are not close to you, your physical location. Yeah, so that is why digital marketing has become an important thing. So anyone that is in business, whatever type of business, you must, yes, the traditional media is still very important, and you need to reach out to people there as well. But we are only saying that you need to also reach out to people through the digital devices.
I see.
Exactly.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Now, what are some of the challenges in working as a digital marketer?
That's a big question. I will try to look at it. You see, digital marketing, some people don't have a proper understanding of it. And so if you are dealing with a client who has a small budget and does not, you see, sometimes when you are running an advert, it takes time for the advert to convert. So example, maybe I have to run an advert for a business that deals with maybe they are into plumbing, electrical wiring, and then CCTV and all that. You see, when you start the advert, sometimes it will take time for people to get to know about you before they will even need your service. So you may run the advert for the first and second week and it doesn't convert. But that is not the end. You see, when people get to know more about you, as time goes on, when they are ready for you, they will call you. Some people are ready, but some people really need a service, but they don't have the money. So they have to organize it. Now, the problem I have is some of the clients, maybe you run the advert, and because it hasn't yielded the results yet, the person does not understand. He is thinking that it is not really worth it. Yeah, so he has spent his money. He is expecting to get the results within the first week. They have contacted him, but they are asking about the prices, but they are not paying. So that is one of the big problems that I have. But sometimes what I have to do is to try to explain to the person, to convince them to understand that you have to create the awareness. Even as I speak to you, when I started this digital marketing, my company, we do a lot of services, but the digital marketing is one of them. When we started, it took a lot. The first 3 months, we were making almost nothing. You spend the money, you advertise, people get to know about you, they call you, they ask, but they are not ready to come. It took time before we started getting people small. And then as we started getting people, we work for them. When the results come, they go and talk up to others. And even those who saw the advert and they did not take an action, as time goes on, they get to familiarize themselves with the company or the advert, and as time goes on, they come. So that is one of the problems that we have with digital marketing.
What about now that we have challenges with our electricity and all of that?
Oh, that's one of us. Well, that's also one of the biggest problems. You see, I work with foreign clients, not just Ghanaians. And so when you are working for someone like an American or European, they give you the work you're supposed to do with, then the light goes off. And then you try to tell the person that there's lights out in Ghana. They don't understand what you're talking about. And some of them, they see you as giving excuses. And about 2 months ago, a friend lost. He had a job that he was being paid over 3,000 euros every month. He lost it when the light went off. The day he was supposed to work, in the morning, the light went off. The day we had the internet problem, there was no light, no internet. So he had to, I think the second day, the light came back, but the internet was still a problem. But by within 48 hours, he was able to reach out to them to communicate to them that Ghana had an internet issue. so he couldn't reach out to them. But they had already terminated his contract.
I see.
Yeah. So one of the problems we have is the one is the light. Sometimes two is the internet. If the internet is not stable, and that is why I advise people to anyone who wants to go into the digital marketing, they must have very stable source of power and internet, because when you are going to attend to clients outside Ghana and your internet is not stable or you don't have light, it's going to be very, very difficult. So those are some other few challenges we experience in the digital marketing, but we're working small to see how we can resolve them.
Okay, great. Now, so what about when clients want to do digital marketing or adverts or whatever it is? Give us some of the statistics. How far can they reach with about how much?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's an interesting question too.
Yes. Just
So
some
so
averages.
yes, I get you. So this is it. Currently, the charges for digital marketing and how much you can reach differs from country to country.
Okay.
So, for example, if you are in Ghana, if you want to reach 1,000 people a day, you spend $2.
I see.
By extension, if you want to reach 2,000 people, it's $4. If you want to reach out to from 4,000,
Right.
that would be $4. If you want to reach out to from 4,
Yeah.
we go to maybe 6,000.
Yeah.
Yes, so you may spend about $12. So the thing is, just understand that every 1,000 people you want to reach, you will spend $2.
Okay.
So maybe two if you want to reach two
Right.
if you want to reach 2,000 people,
Yeah,
you
keep
spend $4 in
going.
that order.
I see.
Yes, so that is it. But that number is not the same for all the countries. For example, in the US, while in Ghana you can spend $2 to reach 1,000 people, in the US, when you want to reach 1,000 people, you will spend approximately $20 and above.
Why?
The audience, we have something called CPM. The CPM is the cost per 1,000 impressions, or the cost per 1,000 people seeing the advert. Now, Facebook, the charges depend on the quality of the audience.
Quality in terms of what?
So, quality in terms of their buying behavior,
Oh,
their online digital behavior. So, for example, when you come to Ghana,
Yeah.
typically
We don't buy things.
we don't buy things online.
I see what you're saying.
Even those that buy things online, most of them, they have to contact you, you have to convince them, you have to talk to them. But when it comes to other countries like the US,
credit card and all those things.
exactly.
Unless you
Yes,
Momo and all of that.
very good. A typical person in Ghana will not have a debit card or credit card.
Yeah.
But in the US, for example, people they easily
That's
buy.
how they do much of their purchases.
Correct.
Yeah,
On the
I
internet, they can they see your website, they are interested, they follow, they buy, they use their debit card to pay. So it is easier to sell, especially when you are selling something in the US than Ghana. So because of the higher digital behavior, buying behavior of the audience in the US, their price is higher. Even when you talk about a place like India, their behavior is lower. So comparatively, when you want to reach 2,000 people in India, you may pay around $2-3. But in the US, you pay more than $20. Even in areas like Australia, you may pay around $22. Even in the US, it depends on the niche that you are whatever you are trying to advertise. Some of the areas you may try to advertise, the cost may be higher than the $20 I am mentioning. The $20 is just the average. Some of the areas, the charge may be up to $30 per 1,000 impressions. Yes, so it's not fixed, but averagely it's 20 and above. In Ghana, like this, as I mentioned, the $2, sometimes it could be higher than the $2, but the $2 is the average I am just giving.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's how digital marketing is. So you just need to know the numbers. You need to know how many people you want to reach. And Facebook, one thing you need to, those who want to maybe probably have an interest in promoting their businesses online, is Facebook don't charge you before you start the advert.
I see.
You need to add your debit card, but as the advert runs, they will give you a threshold. When you reach to an amount, they charge you the money, then they let you continue. When you spend up to maybe $2, they charge. When you continue, you spend up to $5, they charge. In that order, when you pay, they spend up to $7 or $8, they will charge and let you continue. So that is how it goes like. So it's really an interesting, and you can measure the results real time. When anyone sees your advert, you know, this number of people have seen my advert.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see. Now, so let's talk about so apart from digital marketing, what else do you do in your
Okay.
institute?
Okay, great. So we also do we do the digital marketing for companies. We run advert for companies. We also do training for people who want to promote their business. We train people and we teach them how to manage the advert, either how to set up the advert or how to manage it, because they are two different things. Then also we do the training for institutions and companies. And then apart from digital marketing, we do web development. We develop website for people, and we've done several websites for people across Ghana. Some are in the United Kingdom, some in the United States. So we do web development as well. We also do content creation. We create content, especially on YouTube. So I teach. I have a YouTube channel called ENT Academy. So ENT Academy is into teaching of things related to digital marketing and solving problems, because those who run advert, they will actually admit that there are challenges. When you are running advert, you get a lot of problems you cannot solve. So one of the areas that I have specialized in is fixing problems relating to digital marketing. And in fact, in that area, I have built myself to an extent where there are certain problems internationally. If you are looking for the number one person who can solve that problem, most of the areas you will see that I'm the one. Yes. Especially when your account is restricted from advertising for violating Facebook policies. That's one of the areas I solve. When your identity confirmation fails, because when you're advertising, you need to use your correct information. Some people don't want to use their real name on Facebook, but along the way, because they are not using their real name, it's against Facebook policies. So one day or sometimes they get their account will get flagged by Facebook, and so they will ask them to confirm their identity. And so they will submit the ID. There are certain changes to make before submitting the ID. So when you submit the ID, at that time they look at the ID and they look at the name, they look at your details, and they say this person is fraudulent. So they will disable the account. So I come in, look at the problem you have. I can fix it, make certain changes, and they will accept and reinstate the account. So all those things are part of what I do. So we do the fixing of advertising accounts as well. We do Zoom meetings where we coach people. We do one-on-one training, help them get their issues resolved, and then also running the advert for them. Then we also do general business consultancy. Some people come to us with their business ideas. They have the idea. How to put it together and start it is a problem. So we write business plans. Some of them, we write business plans and then they can take it and go and get funding somewhere, or people to buy into the idea. Some of them too, they have the idea, we help them to implement it and start. So all those are things we also do. We also do peak performance training for peak performance, where some companies, they invite us, we go, we give a training to the employees on having the good mindset for the growth of the company, and how to put in their best, how to maximize time, and then really focus and align their purpose with the vision of the company to grow it to another level.
There was something that I discovered just this past week, that Facebook and then TikTok do not pay Africans, some Africans, and then it's only YouTube that does.
Okay.
Tell us a bit more about that.
Okay, thank you. So this is it. When it comes to content creation and getting paid, Facebook, when they started, initially they started in the US. When they started paying content creators, they started in the US. They expanded to the United Kingdom and India, and then they started getting to other countries. But currently, they haven't got to, apart in the whole of Africa, apart from South Africa.
I see.
Yes, no other country can monetize in Africa. But that doesn't mean that you cannot monetize your content. What you just need is if you can have an administrator on your page from one of the countries I mentioned, like Australia, Canada, US, UK, and South Africa.
I see.
There are other more countries. India is part, and most of the countries in Europe and North America. But those are just a few examples.
So they're yet to come to some other parts of Africa.
Exactly. Yes, they're yet to get to countries like Ghana,
So it's not
where
because of fraud issues, because somebody assigned that to be the reason.
it's not fraud issues.
Okay.
You see what happens is that when it comes to the payout account, the account that will help you get paid, there are a lot of financial regulations. Yeah, so some of them they need to deal with the institutions, the government, and then all that. And some of the countries too, what they do is the government can lobby for the citizens.
I see.
Yeah, some of the countries they have some tax agreements and then financial agreements with those countries. Yeah, so South Africa, for example, they have a tax treaty agreement with the US. In fact, all the countries where currently they have tax treaty agreements with the US government. Ghana doesn't have. In fact, in the whole of Africa, maybe we're looking for our government to do something, but in the whole of Africa, it's only South Africa that have that tax treaty agreement with the US government.
I see.
Ghana doesn't have that agreement with them. So there are a lot of financial regulations that they have to look into, and then when those things are sorted out, I am sure exactly, because currently, as I speak to you, it's very difficult as a content creator if you are on Facebook, because when you look for someone that will agree to be an administrator, when the person is collecting the money, of course you have to give him something.
Commission.
Exactly, and that person has to create an account, receive the money, probably even subtract taxes, and then give you the remainder.
I see.
And that is not.
Why is it easy for YouTube to get to monetize for Africans?
Very good for YouTube. Since I got to know about YouTube, they have been paying almost all the countries. In fact, in the whole of Africa, it's only Zambia
that
currently doesn't.
Why?
I think the government of Zambia has there was a certain against YouTube. So the currently YouTubers in Zambia cannot get paid unless they use another country's
so
information.
Ghanaians get paid.
Ghanaians get paid. Ghanaians get paid. If you reach out the requirements for monetization,
which are
the requirements for monetization on Facebook, on YouTube, sorry, is 4,000 watch hours.
Which means what?
So watch hours, it means people must have watched your content, your videos, accumulatively up to 4,000 hours.
I see.
In other words, it means that if one person were to watch the video continuously every day, should have watched it 24 hours a day for 167 days.
Wow.
Yes, it is not a small margin to get, and it must happen in 1 year.
Wow.
So if it happened and it's more than 1 year cycle, they will calculate from the last 1 year. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And you must get 1,000 subscribers at least.
Correct. And then 4,000 watch hours. And let me be frank with you. You see, YouTube is such that if you really want to make money from the platform, you need to learn how to grow organically. You see, a lot of people they are eager to get the requirements and monetize.
So they buy
subscribers. They buy watch hours. They go and pay certain companies, and they use artificial intelligence, use algorithms to view for them, and it doesn't help. You know why? If you monetize today, let's say you get the requirements today and you monetize, you will not get paid if you don't get significant views.
I see.
So they are not going to pay you because you have been monetized. You are going to be paid because you actually produce content, people watch, you are getting a significant number of views.
I see.
That's how you get paid. And so, for example, I have a friend who he went and paid someone over 3,000 Ghana cedis to monetize his channel.
Wow.
When he asked me, he wanted to do it, he consulted me. I told him I will rather advise into learning the SEO, the search engine optimization of YouTube. You see, when you learn and understand, you are going to actually make content that people watch. And even at that time, and as of now, I train people in YouTube SEO.
I see.
I'm one of the top trainers in that particular thing in Ghana.
Really?
Yes.
And I'm still here with you like that.
Yes. Thank you. The thing, if you want later, I'll show. You see, the thing is, if you understand how the algorithm works, you can build your particular. You can build yourself in one of the niches. What do we call it? The niches. The niches. And then when you're able to build yourself in a particular niche, you will produce content that easily rank very high.
Yeah.
So you need to use the correct keyword to optimize the videos in such a way that you put the correct tags, the correct title, the correct thumbnail. So all those areas I teach. And when I discovered all these, my channel started growing organically.
I see.
Yes. So that's how I get people who are watching my video from US. Will you believe that if I look the top 10 countries on my channel, Ghana is up part. Even Nigeria, the size of their audience that are on my channel is 5 times more than Ghanaians.
Wow.
Yes. So those who are looking for the content will automatically find it.
Right.
So that's one of the things.
Interesting. Thank you. Let's wrap up now.
Okay.
So just some pieces of advice for young people who want to live a life of purpose. They want to live it passionately. They want to be very good at what they're doing, and they want to be productive as well. Maybe top 3 lessons that you've seen in your own life in order to advise young people.
Very good.
Yeah.
I've discovered a lot through my learning, and I've been implementing them over the years. You see,
you've read about 280 books.
As of now, I've read 280 books.
Wow.
And I read up to 55 before I discovered my life purpose.
I see.
Yes, that's 55. So what I learned so far is, one of the things is, if you set your mind on something and you're so passionate enough to do it, and
achieve it.
You are determined, you will achieve it.
Wow.
That's one of the things. They set your mind on a certain goal.
Dream it, achieve it.
Great.
Yeah.
And you see, most of the youth of Africa, they have lost hope in the continent. But there are opportunities.
I see.
You see, when you have the vision, you are able to develop your talent. You believe in something, you put your effort, you learn it. Will you believe, as I was speaking to you, I sit in Africa here and I attend to people in America.
Right.
I work for people in Europe. If I didn't have value, no one will look for me.
Contract you to do that for them.
Exactly. I have an intern student from Washington.
I see.
Yes. Someone over 40 something years who is working in a different field, but she wants to learn digital marketing. She paid me and she's learning as an intern for me.
Wow.
Yes. And so
that's very good.
Exactly. I've not gone to any university to learn what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I had to dedicate for the past 4 years. There's no day I don't do something related to it.
I see.
Over the years, I've been learning consistently over time. And what I want to say is, in the digital world that we live in today, you can acquire or learn anything if you are determined. So one of the things they have to do is to read.
Yeah.
I tell people, you shouldn't say, oh, I wanted to actually do this, but I've not learned it in school. It's true. Certain courses you may need to go back to school, but certain things you can learn it online.
I see.
A lot of the things that we give as excuses as to why we can't do certain things, if we are determined in this digital and internet-driven world, we can do them. So the second lesson I want to say is, they should cultivate the habit of what? Learning. Continuous learning. Learning doesn't end when you graduate from school, but learning actually begins when you graduate. So I have read over 280 books. I know probably even if I were to study PhD, I wouldn't have even studied up to what I studied. I'm not saying that to say that going to do a PhD is bad, but I'm just trying to encourage people and to let them know that even after school you can still learn. Yes. Then the third one I want to talk about is, you do not look at your background or say that I am coming from this particular area and you look down upon yourself. You can get to any level in life if you are determined. Because I have realized that most of the most successful people, they are people who started from nothing and they pushed up and then they were able to get to where they are. Even when we look at those that we admire today, it's not all of them that started with silver spoons in their mouth. If you go back to dig into some of them, you realize that they came from some of the poorest backgrounds, most deprived. Yes, but they work hard and they were able to get to where they are. So they should be ready to learn, especially with opportunities relating to digital marketing. They must be ready to do continuous learning. It is evolving quickly. The industry is evolving quickly. Almost every day. If I teach you digital marketing today, in a month time or in 3 months time, you will come back and open the software and something new is there. Maybe how you knew it has changed. So you need to actually continuously upgrade yourself, continue to learn, improve upon every day, and they are really going to become great.
Wow, thank you very much. And that's a very insightful interview with Mr. David Asaana. He is, did you say CEO of the Global?
Yes, I'm the CEO of Global Institute of Entrepreneurship and Technology.
Awesome. And then also, he's a digital marketer. And if you need good digital marketing services, he is a go-to person for that. And if you need training in that as well, he's a go-to person. Thank you very much for your time. Do you have on your social media handles and then a phone number to put out?
Yes, I have a phone number. So 050-9491-417. That's our office line. When they call, they'll get our office. And then I also want to add that they can go on Facebook. My Facebook and YouTube accounts are David Asaana. Asaana is ASAANA. Yeah, Facebook. I'm on YouTube too as well with the same name. LinkedIn, the same name. Twitter too, the same name. Then I also want to add that you see, I am an author as well. I discovered that most of our people, they are not really able to discover their passion in life early. So I wrote a book. The title is Achieving Your Greatest Dreams. Wow. It's a book that will help anyone to discover his or her life purpose, how to achieve their most ambitious goals and dreams, how to move from where they are to where they want to be, break their mental barriers, overcome fear, and all that. It's a very powerful book, and I believe that when they search for it on Google, I have it on seller, on Amazon, on my company's website, and they can have a copy. They can also reach out to your producers or the team, and then we can help them.
Thank you very much, David Asaana. Thank you so much also for being a wonderful audience. This show was brought to you in association with the Conrado Group. We are interested in helping you. If you want to study abroad, contact us. If you want multimedia services, we are the go-to people. And then also, if you'd like to have communication training and also editorial services, we are the people you should be talking to. And also Heritage Christian University College, as I said, we do undergraduate programs, we do postgraduate programs as well. You can go to our website, Heritage Christian University College, and you can apply for admission. Thank you very much for your time. It's been the Conrado Show. We'll be back again same time next week. Bye-bye for now.
Hi.